Hi, it's me again with Corel Roll Tips and Tricks, and I'm going to show you two different ways to create this pattern. One of them is just holding down the control button and draw a perfect rectangle, and then rotate it 45 degrees. And then, I don't know if you can see my cursor there's a 4-point cross, and then there's a two arrows. Kind of slant it up like that so you get that. Now, while holding down the control button, we're going to make a duplicate, so I hit the plus key on the keyboard and just move it down, and you can make the thickness whatever you want. Now, in this way, you're going to have to delete a few lines, but it's really quite efficient and quite easy, because we're just going to make that and just go through and delete 2-3 lines, and you have that item, that object. Now, the second way, I'll actually show you how to make the inside also. The other way to do it is to take a 6-sided polygon, which I use to make a cube. But in this way, we'll hit the plus key on the keyboard. And when we get to the I don't want the 4, I want the 4-sided, because I want to just move it, and I want it to snap to that corner. Then I'm going to make a duplicate of that guy, and with the 4-point, actually, yeah, we want to go all the way up to there. This way, I must be off a little bit. So I'm going to hold down the control button, because you want your side. Now, this one, you don't have to delete as many lines, because you can actually do that. We do have to add a line, or instead of deleting all those lines, just put them back to where they were. You can add your line that we need to add regardless, and then take the Smart Fill tool and fill in that and nudge it over, fill in that, nudge it over, and then you have it. You've got it done. You don't have to worry about it. And then you could left click, right click, and you have your box or tile that's kind of on a shadow. Now, to make the inner box, take the Smart Fill tool, hold down the Shift key and grab one of the corner arrows and bring it in. I need the 2-sided. I don't know why that's so, because that works. It is the 4-sided cross. And then left click, right click. Left click, no outline, right click, outline. And then this is personal preference on whether you have it go all the way through, or if you want if you did it perfectly, you'd have to draw some lines here and actually come off of this at a 45. One way you can get the same angle is drawing an angle on there, and then just kind of pick your depth here, hit the plus key, and then mirror that 45 and actually have it snap to. If you don't have snap to on, you need to have snap to on most of the time, if not all the time. But we just made the inside that quick. I actually deleted a line we need. And you should be able to see that line or this line. So there you have the inside. And then just, use your imagination on color, and we'll make the top that color. And you can also, instead of changing your color on your Smart Fill, you can make all the colors and then go back to your color palette over here and just change the color. We're just going to make that inside a little bit darker, but not as dark. Now, you want to change all the lines and make them black. It'll actually make it stand out. Now, to create that pattern, make it something simple with your ratio lock and make it 2 inches. And then change your nudge factor to 2 inches and Control D and move it over. And you've got as many duplicates as you want, and then make Control D and just have it snap to there. And then once you get quite a few made, you could hit the plus key on the keyboard and move the whole thing if you have snap to on. I didn't hit the plus key correctly, I guess. And you can go from the top to the bottom. It doesn't really matter. And then you could actually, do all these, because you've got the exact pattern. And then all I did to Let me do one more to make it really big. And see, you can go left or right to accommodate bigger. Now let's just group these together. That's pretty important when you're going to use the intersect tool. Control G, take a rectangle or whatever shape you want, grab everything and intersect it. Now, I would suggest nudging it out of the way because your rectangle is still there and we're going to do something with the rectangle. So I can put it on top of there and move it down. Now we can make that rectangle yellow and go ahead and go to Object, Order, Back a Page. And then when we move that up, look what it does. Because of our drawing is transparent in the middle, it's going to show you those different colors. And because it's the last item picked, you can make it whatever color you want. You could actually make it black. And that kind of looks cool. Pretty neat little pattern. I hope that helped a little bit. Thank you for watching.